His talk game, his bark was real loud. Everybody's thinking, man, he's gonna hurt this dude in that cell, right? Dude smashes. I still respect it. You went in there and fought. You got my respect, but you shouldn't have been doing all that loud mouth and
yeah, all that woofing.
Have hands like that. Miles was just like had his head turned side.
And today we're reacting to When You Can't Pay a Prison Debt, Oh You Will Pay Part 2. The last one we watched, Jay Williams' Let's Live Life, gave us some story times about how you would have owed somebody in prison. You pay that debt because otherwise you're gonna have 3, 4, 5 big swole motherfuckers slapping you upside the head trying to get their stuff back. So let's get into the second part.
Let's Live Life, and we're back. Part 2. So you think you're gonna owe and not pay?
Oh, no.
Oh, you gonna pay. Let's relive it. So I gave y'all part 1 yesterday, and after doing the video, I got to think about it. I'm like, man, I've seen this shit so many times. So much of this happened that it's not enough. I need to give them more. So that's what we're doing today. Today, we're going to jump into some more. First story I'm going to give y'all is about a dude named Miles. Miles was, let me break Miles down for you. Miles was a thief. Miles was a light-skinned black dude, tall. He could dunk. I'd seen him dunk on the court a bunch of times. Probably good 6'2", 6'3".
Nigga in prison for stealing. That means he was stealing a whole lot. This nigga sound like me, goddamn. 6'2", 6'3", light skin.
Miles had no hands.
Oh
shit!
Miles that's not me.
Over the poker table one time, and Miles loved to play poker. He called dude out, accused dude of cheating, you know, and that's something you don't do. You don't call a man out his name in prison. You don't call a man a liar. You don't call a man a thief. You don't call a man a boy. You don't, you know, there's a lot of things you don't say. We'll get into that video one day. Word. But he accused this dude of cheating at the poker table, right? This dude is, I would say, 2/3 of the size of Miles. Miles is running his mouth, blah, 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 beat your ass, we're going to sell pussy, blah, 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 blah. Dude ain't doing a whole lot of talking. Dude is just kind of listening to what Miles is saying. Already got his shoes on. Miles goes over to his cell, straps up, puts his boots on. That's what we call it, strapping up. Puts his boots on, makes his way down towards the younger dude's cell. And the younger dude's cell, he's like, nah, y'all ain't going in there and fighting. Y'all ain't gonna break my TV, mess my shit up. Like in Virginia, we can have these 13-inch flat screens you can order. When I first came in, it was a 5-inch black and white, but then they went to the 13-inch, right?
Word.
So the dude makes his way down to Miles' cell. Dish rags Miles. Beats the hell out of Miles. And the way dude's cell is set up, it's positioned to the poker tables and where we're all at. So
oh, man,
you ain't really got to be looking over there or go out your way to go see the fight. They're fighting with the door open. And we're all, you know, just glimpsing over, trying not to draw the attention of the guard to the fight going on in the cell. This dude, 2/3 of Miles' size, beats
whooping
the
his
shit
ass
out of Miles, right? So now Miles his respect has gone down.
Yeah.
Because everybody expected him to
be on
go
his
in there
ass
and just smash dude. I mean, he's a big dude. He's tall. His talk game, his bark was real loud. Everybody's thinking, man, he's gonna hurt this dude in that cell, right? Dude smashes him. Takes a couple days. You know, Miles is walking around with his tail tucked between his legs, and it took a loss in front of everybody. I still respect it. You went in there and fought. You got my respect. But you shouldn't have been doing all that loud mouth and
all that woofing.
Have hands like that. It was like watching a teenage girl fight a grown man.
Damn.
Miles was just like had his head turned sideways.
Oh, he one of them type of niggas. Okay, yeah.
And just throwing like windmill punches. And dude could fight. Dude was blocked and just
hung. Yeah.
Miles, after a couple days, goes back to the poker table, and people check in for a lot of reasons. This is gonna lead to Miles checking in. You already know that. People check in for a lot of reasons. It can be the building has got too violent and you can't take the heat. People are getting hurt every day. People are getting stabbed. People might be getting their ass snatched, stealing.
Woo!
There's gangs, a whole cluster of things that can make a person feel like they're no longer comfortable where they're at and they got to get out of there. I always understood from the beginning that no matter where I go, there I am. You know what I mean? You can drop me in the worst, you can drop me in the best. I'm still going to conduct myself the same way. Nothing's going to make me run. I've never ran out here. I'm not going to start running in there. And the only way you can run in there is to go to the hole.
Word.
Well, the blood dudes, they got their hands in everything. They got their hands in the drugs. They got their hands in the tobacco. They got their hands in store boxing. I've seen them extort tattoo guys. I've seen it all. But at this particular moment, they started running the poker table. And they were running like 3 games at once. Miles can't resist. He's got to get out there. He's got to play poker. You just got your ass whooped by this dude.
Come on,
in
Miles.
front of everybody. Everybody knows you got no hands. Miles always goes to the store, gets commissary. He's got somebody on the streets. They showing him love. You know, he goes and gets that big bag every other week. Comes back with that bag over his shoulder. Sometimes the bag be so big, it's, you know what I mean, look like it's bending you in half while you're trying to tote this big bag of food and 48 sodas.
Oh, everybody keep it tight. They seeing that.
Sits down at the poker table, and these dudes are just straight running game. The whole game is set from the beginning. You ain't got no chance of winning.
Damn.
They let Miles get up a little bit, let him win a little bit of money. We go in for count, you know. They say you want to keep the poker game going or you want to cash out. Most games, there's a limit. You're not going to just come in and win $3 or $4 and be like, all right, I quit. Nah, there's a limit. If we're going to play, we're going to say we're going to play from, you know, from 5 until lockdown tonight, to late night lockdown, right?
Word, okay.
So that's the agreement. You know what I mean? You're going to play till the game is over, not just get some money and leave.
Yeah.
Miles makes his little money and after count, comes out and tells them, look, I'm good, man. You know what I mean? I'm out. I ain't going to play no more. Nah, you're going to play some more.
Right.
You know what I mean? What you mean you're good? You're just going to take my money and not give me a chance to get back? So Miles knows he's got no wins. 0. You know what I mean? There's so many of these dudes that are going to smash you. And even on a one-on-one tip, the average one of them would smash you. He sits down back at the table. I told y'all it always goes bad. Here we go. Miles loses everything. We don't go to commissary for another 2 days. So a lot of what these dudes are betting is until store day. You know what I mean? You've already dropped your slip. You know what commissary you got coming. Miles has already lost the little bit of cosmetics and stamps. You know what I mean? A couple bags of chips he won before count. After count, they're gambling again. That's all gone. By the time that night comes around, Miles has now ran up a debt to the point that he owes these boys like $175 in commissary.
Oh my God.
Everything he's got coming on store day, on commissary day. And like another $100 additional that his people on the outside are going to have to send in.
Wait. If I'm losing, though, I can't quit? Even if I'm losing, I can't be like, all right, man, I'm done. Y'all got me, bro. Y'all done cleared me out, man. Damn, man, I can't fight. Y'all gonna whoop my ass. I ain't got nothing left, though. I gotta keep playing even when I ain't got nothing. I gotta run a debt up.
This other inmate. You can see it in his face. How these dudes didn't see it, I don't know. I peeked it from the gate. That dude's checking in. At this point in time, we had guys checking in every single week. Every store day, 2-3 guys were going to the offices. I want to go to the hole. I fear for my life. They're going to stab me. Whatever the case may be. I saw it in Miles. I knew it. Somehow, I guess they figured we'd rather take a chance and get our money than pursue something and scare him and he run off. Miles tells his cellie. Now this is going to get crazy. Miles tells his cellie his plan. And why you would ever tell somebody that you plan on bucking on all these people and pulling the bitch card and going to the hole, like, I'll never understand. I don't respect no check-ins. If you've ever done any check-ins, like, I'm going to tell you now, I don't respect it. I don't respect anybody that can't man up and take what's coming their way. Miles Celly goes to the blood dudes and tells them,
oh, man,
he's checking in. He's going to the hole. Like the day that we go to commissary, he's going to go get his commissary.
Damn.
He's going to come back. He's going to go up the staircase. At the time, we were in 300 pod.
Oh, my God. He telling him the whole blueprint of the plan, too?
So you got 1 and 2 on the bottom. Then you go up a set of stairs, and it's a whole different part of the building, 300 and 400. Well, to get up to your pod, you have to go through this staircase where there's no cameras, there's no guards. It's just a staircase that goes up. Dudes, his cellmate tells the blood dudes. I mean, guess trying to get in their good graces, you know, maybe
right, I guess,
like Miles,
yeah.
for whatever reason, he goes and tells them, Miles is checking in on store day, man. Yeah, he said he's going to get his bag, and he's going to carry his ass right in the sergeant's office, sit down, tell him to go pack his stuff up. He's ran up debts. He don't want to get stabbed. He's scared for his life, taken to the hole. By now, a couple different one of them at the time, my cellmate was blood. And my cellmate tells me, he's like, yo, we're going to smash Miles out and rob him in the staircase when he comes back with his bag before he can get to the sergeant's office. I'm like, what you mean we? Like, I ain't blood. What you mean we? He's like, me and my people, man. We're going to get him in the staircase. We're going to rob him. We're going to smash Miles out, right?
He said, what you mean we?
Man, well, y'all try to, like, you know what I mean? Don't kill the man. Like, we just came off lock, man. We stayed on lock. Every time somebody got stabbed, we go on lock for 2 weeks. They come in, shake down, search for weapons. So Miles, regular routine. They call first 15 for commissary. That means 15 inmates. You know, if you made commissary, you got to go to another building to get your stuff. It's a little window. They push it out. They count it, mark it off. You get your bag. You come back. You put your stuff in your cell. First 15 for commissary can exit. I exit out with the group of Miles in them, right? Bunch of blood dudes in the group. You got some other dudes right in front.
Yikes.
I get my commissary. They start calling names, and it's in no particular order.
Oh, shit. Look at my boy. My nigga was thin back there, man. I see you, boy.
Williams. Step up to the window. You know, I'm getting my zoom zooms, my wham whams, my tuna fishes, you know, powdered milk, cereal, all the stuff I ate, oatmeal. And I'm walking slow. You know what I mean? Kind of, I guess you could say I'm being nosy because I want to see what's going to take place with Miles, right? So first I fall back after I get my bag. I'm standing there in line. I'm talking to a couple dudes I know. Just chopping it up in the hallway. You got people walking down this hallway, going to different parts, going to school and, you know, vocational classes or whatever. Guard sees me. Hey, you got your bag. Keep it moving. Go back to your building. I said, all right, man. So I peel over to the building. I go over to my building, walk in. A couple dudes coming out of 100 and 200. I was in 100 previously. I went to the hole and they relocated me to 300. I'm once again stalling, right? Trying to see what's going on. I look over through the door and I see Miles coming. Now, the way the staircase is set up is, if you're in the staircase, you can see outside the building. The whole front of where the staircase is and that front of the building is just glass, like big plexiglass. So if you're walking by the building from the outside, you can see the staircase. But if the sun hits it right, it's blinding you. You look and it reflects in your eyes. Well, I'm inside, so I can see Miles. Miles can't see anybody on the staircase because of the glare from the sun.
Damn.
I go on in the staircase, and it's so many people when I come in there that I got to be like, yo, excuse me, let me get by. Because they're crowded, and they're crowded right around the corner when you go up the second set, so that when you come in the first one, you don't see nobody. They're waiting. They're watching. Wolves are hungry. They're about to eat.
Yeah.
Miles makes his way into the staircase. You can hear it because the door opens, and then the door
quiet.
slams. Boom. He comes up, and as he turns the corner and he sees these dudes, he tries to turn and run back down. They grab him by the back of his shirt, grab his bag, pull him over into the corner, and just commence to just decimating Miles.
Yeah.
The one dude has already took his bag. Like, they snatched from one blood, is throwing the bag over his shoulder, went up the staircase and went into the pod like he just came back from commissary. The commissary is already gone.
Oh, yeah, I got all this commissary today.
They smashed Miles.
Fuck out of Miles.
They went way overboard, man. They did it to the point that there was bloody footprints coming up the staircase from where they broke his nose, crushed his eye sockets, kicked out teeth. Like they just,
man.
After the first, I'd say 10 seconds, Miles was unconscious. And it fell back and was laying on his back, and they were stomping his face. I mean, just coming down, stomping on his face as hard as they could. Full boot, prison boot, straight to his face. All that was just smushed. They're stomping. I'm sure they done killed him. By now, I roll out. Maybe 3 minutes passes by, and one of the boys, which is one of the gay dudes, comes running up the stairs, and all these blood dudes, they done skirted out, but they done left bloody footprints everywhere they went. You could tell what pod they went to. He comes running up there and tells the sergeants, hey, man, there's a dude in the staircase bleeding everywhere. I think he's dead. I think he's dead. Lock down.
Boom.
Lock down. 340 pod, lock down. So I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah. He don't like that shit.
They go out there. Miles is still unconscious. Miles is bleeding profusely. They start trying to roll the cameras back from the entryway outside of our pod to see who came out the staircase. You got me coming out. I'm not gang affiliated. I'm clear. You got other dudes that aren't gang affiliated. They're clear. It's clear that whoever did this, it was a group of them.
Yeah.
So they come by and they start questioning everybody they seen on the camera. They come to my cell and they're like,
What
Did
happened?
you see anything happen in the staircase? I said,
No,
nah, what
nigga.
happened in the staircase? Did you
Yeah.
see anything happen in the staircase? Nah, what happened in the staircase? Let me see your boots. So I'm like, all right. So I take my boots off, show them the bottom of my boots. Let me see your hands. I show them my hands. What they're looking for is any damage to my hands from fighting, any blood on my boots.
Right.
They're like, all right, this is the COs and the guards now. That this isn't immediately. This is maybe a day later. We've been locked down now when they come by checking boots and checking hands, right? A couple of the blood dudes get taken up out of there. Not all of them, like 2 or 3 of them get taken up out of there. It's because they had blood on their shoes, blood on their, you know, the dudes. Come on, man, I seen him in the hallway. I walked by that shit. I stepped in the blood. I ain't do nothing. A couple of dudes got marks on their hands. It'd have been a bad time. They've got to fight with somebody else and get your hands checked because you're going to jail for what happened to Miles, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think happened next? Miles wakes up in the infirmary. Miles is going now to get reconstructive surgery.
Right.
They have crushed his face to the point that I'm pretty sure he's still disfigured to this day that he looks like Elephant Man. Miles
That's not funny, bro.
pressed charges
Yep.
on every single last one of those
Yep.
dudes. And several dudes that weren't even involved.
Oh.
You had a couple blood dudes that stood there just in case. You know, I don't know why, just to watch, to oversee, to make sure it got done right. That got charges.
All of them.
Every last one of those boys went back to court for malicious wounding on account of Miles trying to check in. I'm going to
20 years sentence.
give y'all one more. I'm going to try to make it brief. I'm trying to do my videos a little longer, man, because I got a lot I need to get out of my head. A lot I want to share with y'all. I don't think I'm doing it in the time that I've been doing it. So the next one is about this dude named Lop, right? I knew Lop from the streets.
Miles, bruh, they knew they was making a mistake. Nah, maybe they thought they got him. They took him out, but Miles for sure. And I bet he probably ain't get his cellmate. He probably ain't even get his cellmate.
I met Lop when I was like 13. He had just come out of prison. L.O.P. Lop. I thought at meeting Lop at 13 and him just coming out of prison, Lop is a gangster. You know what I mean? Here I am 13. This dude just got out of the Bing. Let me explain something to you. Going to prison don't make you gangster. Just because you went to prison doesn't mean you was rocking out. Doesn't mean you was banging out. Doesn't mean you was fighting. Doesn't mean you was holding it down. I've seen some of the softest dudes you could ever imagine go to prison. You could be a nerd, commit a crime, and you're going to prison.
Right.
Now you make it out. That don't mean you a killer. Don't mean you a gangster. You probably didn't have a very good time. But Lop always came off as a dude that was gangster. You know what I mean? Tattoos all over him. Good sized dude. I'm 13. I'm thinking, damn. You know, dude's an OG. Wouldn't be long, he'd get locked back up. I meet him. I'm probably, when I run into him again as an adult, I'm probably 26, 27. And he comes in the pod, and it's been so long now. This is like his 4th prison trip. I didn't even
Damn,
recognize him. Didn't know who he was. He recognized me, and I don't know how you recognize somebody that's now 26 from when they were 13. But I guess he had one of those memories where he just couldn't forget a face, right? So I'm on the bench one day chopping up with my homeboy, laughing and talking about something. I think ESPN was on the TV out in the pod. And my cell was right in front of the pod TV, and these like benches almost, like bleachers. But if you chopped them down and put them in single rows like church pews, there was 2 of them. Painted blue. We're sitting there laughing. And dude comes up and he's like, Jay? And I look up and I'm laughing at my homeboy, and I look up and I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? He was like, you Jay, right? And I was like, yeah. He was like, Lop. I said, oh. All right, what's up, Lop? He was like, Lop, man, you don't remember me? And I was like, Lop. Like, he's like, man, you used to be around my way when you was a youngin', when you was like 13. I said, oh, Lop, yes, yeah, you the dude with the big-ass rose tattoo and all the thorns and shit. He was like, yeah, that's me. What you been up to? I said, this is it. That's what I've been up to. How long you been locked up? A couple years now. How much longer you got? You know, a couple years now. Don't really get much of the information, you know what I mean? I hear from another one of my homeboys. He's like, you know, he sees us talking and shit, and he's like, yo, stay away from dude, man.
Oh, man.
So what's up with him? He's like, he's a check-in artist. He's a check-in artist. He was like,
Check in on
Like,
this.
yeah, I was on the other side of the compound with him, and he ran up a big ass debt over there, and took off. Checked in.
He a
Like, the
check
boys
in
over there wanted to get at him.
artist.
I said, "Word, you seen it?" He was like, "Yeah, I seen it. I was in the pod with him." I said, "Okay." So it's a little bit. It's crazy because I remember this shit. I had a homeboy named Snake. Snake used to always run his mouth. You know what I mean? I could take you in a fight. I could take you in a fight. And I knew Snake couldn't take me because I had already beat a dude that Snake lost to. But Snake was still my homeboy, man. So me and Snake, and this is the same night. This is how I can remember it. That night, Snake is like, "Yo, talking that shit, man, just bullshit." And I said, "Well, what's up with the friendly fade then?" A friendly fade is when you just go in the cell and y'all just fight. Just to, I know this sounds crazy, sounds barbaric, just to see where each other is at. Just to see, can you beat
Nah,
me?
it sound
Can I
like
beat
some sparring shit. Like when I be at the gym, some boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we sparring just to see where it's at. It's a friendly fade for sure. I ain't mad at it.
you? Let's go ahead and put this to rest. We're gonna rumble, you know what I mean? If you drop, I'll let you get up. I ain't gonna kick you or knee or nothing like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some dudes agree to just doing bodies. It's like slap boxing, but using your fist. Now, do slap box just to see where your hands is at. When we friendly fade, we shoot the fist. So that night, man, me and Snake, we sitting up there talking. I'm like, "What's up, man? You can get the fade, bro. We can go in the cell and see what it is, and we'll come back out here and laugh afterward." So Snake is like, "Fuck it, man. You know what I mean, come on, let's do it." I said, "All right, so we go in the cell."
Hey, Jay Williams used to say nigga, man. That's okay. Cause I used to serve to a dude like Jay Williams, white dude. He was, you know what I'm saying. I could tell. I don't know what he did when he was in prison, but tattoos, cool. I remember he said nigga one day. I just let it rock. I ain't even say nothing. He was an OG, the older dude.
Get Snake lined it up. Boom, 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 boom. We go to wrecking. You know what I mean? I got Snake and I push him. When I do, he clips the back of his legs, falls over the toilet, and I grab his shirt because I don't want him to smash his head on the floor. Like I'm not trying to kill you. We was just putting hands on each other to see where you at.
Introducing 3M window.
Damn, I didn't know I had an ad.
Brought
Let's
to
just
you
rock
by
out real
Solar
quick.
X.
Go ahead and let the ad rock out real quick. Y'all don't do it friendly fans with y'all partners?
That
I
time
don't.
my door
Unless
open,
we
dude
sparring.
runs up and tries to kick my homeboy Snake that's on the ground, right?
What?
So I let Snake go running, shove Lop the fuck back. What the fuck is you doing? He's like, "I thought you in here wrecking, man. That's my homeboy. That's my homeboy." So I helped Snake up. Snake's trying to get Lop to come in the cell. Now Lop won't come. He's like, "Bro, we was shooting a friendly fade, man. We was just fucking around." He's like, "Oh, I ain't know. That's my homeboy." I said, "Yo, you're not my homeboy, man. Don't ever get involved in what I got going on. Don't come back to my fucking cell. My homeboy's gonna beat your ass because you tried to kick him in his face, you know what I mean? Once he fell, like, I don't fuck with you, man. I done heard you checked in across, the fucking other side of the compound. Stay away from me, man. But I known you since I don't care what you knew about me, man. This is a different
Word. I hear you, bro. I hear you, Jay, man.
world that don't matter. You're not gonna fight for yourself, man. You just come over here and try to attempt to bank this dude. We don't do that over here. We're not banking nobody. I can tell he's butt hurt. He walks off, right? He is going to all different types of dudes in the pod and he's borrowing stuff.
Oh,
He's another
man.
one that likes to gamble. Why these dudes can't get it through their head after years of incarceration that gambling is not a good look, I don't know. Come store day, and at this point now, I'm back downstairs and I'm in 100 pod. Come store day, this dude gets his bag and he's pulling the check-in move. Lop ain't paying nobody. Dudes that done come to me prior to this and be like, "Yo, dude, man, he's trying to borrow some stuff. He said you his homeboy." And I would tell them, no. If I co-sign for him, and I tell them, "Dude, yeah, he's all right, man. He's a good dude. Give it to him." That if something happens and he don't pay, I'll become liable for it because I signed for it. It's like you co-signing a car for somebody. If they don't make the payments, they gonna come after your ass for the money. You co-sign a house for somebody. Co-sign somebody's bond. Once you stamp your name on it, your word is your bond. If that person's not solid, they're coming to you. No. My homeboy said he checked in on the other side of the yard. You know what I mean? I don't rock with him. Not my people. No. Don't give him nothing on the strength of me. That's not my dude. I had to tell a lot of different dudes this. But dudes don't listen. You know what I mean? They're still going to make their own judgment, do what they want. Well, maybe it was something different. That's why he went to the whole, I don't know, I ain't see it. I ain't want to judge him. Come store day, we all go out. He's in line. 7, 8 people behind me. We're getting our commissary. I get mine. I make my way back to the building. I put my stuff up. walking out in the pod collecting stuff people owe me. Dudes owe me for tattoos. Like, I'll give you a little bit to bring it to me, but a lot of times I'll just go to your cell and be like, hey, you got that?
Yeah.
If I know you've already been to commissary, I'm going to come get that if you ain't came to see me yet.
Yeah.
Some walking around gathering stuff, and they call the next 15 for commissary. And Lop ain't came back yet. You didn't just disappear. You already got your bag. Where you at? Why you ain't come back in, right?
Damn.
And I hear different dudes going, hey, man, old boy's checking in upstairs. They're telling everybody, like, he's upstairs right now scared, and he's checking in. He's done went upstairs with his bag and is sitting in the sergeant's office.
Wow.
And when you tell them you want to check in and you want to go to the hole, they put you in handcuffs. So he's sitting there with his hands cuffed behind his back, sitting in a chair, and the sergeant's desk is right there. You got the sergeant and another CO right there. All these dudes from my pod, when they call 15 for commissary, they want to see if this is really him checking in upstairs. Some of these dudes don't care about busting your ass in front of a guard.
Oh,
if they know the only chance they're ever going to get at you again is right then and right there,
they'll do it to you right then.
Some of these dudes don't have a lot. So that $5 or $6 you might owe them is a lot to them. A bunch of these dudes go upstairs, man. It's like 4 of these dudes that go up there, and they're standing outside the sergeant's office, and he's sitting there in the chair in this plexiglass room, and he's looking at them, they're telling him, you a pussy, man, you a pussy. You know what I mean? How you gonna borrow our shit and then check in? That's some bitch shit.
That's crazy.
He's sitting there, fuck you, talking shit through the glass.
Oh, yeah,
right?
he
like,
a bitch ass nigga.
Run his mouth, egging these dudes on.
Yeah, he a bitch ass nigga.
This is when you know some of these guards are just idiots. You're never safe. You never know what's gonna happen next. The sergeant sitting at the desk, the other officer goes to go out the sergeant's office to go get some paperwork from the office across from him, and when he does, he opens the door. These dudes snatch the door out the officer's hands, grab this dude out the chair,
beat
and
the
just commence
shit
to fuck
out.
him up. Boom, 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 boom. Another dude does not got anything to do with anything. The sergeant, the other officer now, they're trying to break this fight up. Lop is in handcuffs. They're beating the shit out of Lop.
Right, because he can't even cover up himself.
Lumping Lop's ass up, right? They're trying to break it up. Meanwhile, another dude's walking by that ain't got nothing to do with him while they're fighting. He reaches over, grabs a whole bag of Lop's commissary, and walks off.
That shit came back and fucked that nigga up, bruh. Your ass be in your commissary
to the
too.
whole
Right.
assault, fighting. Lop didn't press no charge. They ended up transferring Lop up off the compound because he, second time he checked in, told him feared for his life, put me in a hole and refused to come out, ties up time and money. Just goes to show you, if you owe, you will pay.
Yeah.
One way or another. You might find a way to slide out of paying it. You might pull some slick shit. It's only going to happen, but for so long.
Right.
So, yeah.
Pay your shit back. Shout out that boy Jay Williams, man. You know what I'm saying? Bringing them stories, bro. EOS Fitness is not no sponsor. I'm not telling y'all to go work out there. Thank y'all for watching, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for y'all, bro. Y'all been showing love. Make sure y'all pull up to one of the many channels that I got, bro. The live channel, the main reaction channel, the main channel. Like, y'all got so much content. The vlog channel. Pull up, bro. Love y'all. Appreciate you. I'm grateful for y'all. And we going, man. ADD, let do it.